Hello, this is a Chapter 6 presentation of myself, Patricia Ramirez, and with me, Maria Ocfemia and Carlos Salas. Animals tend to violate every aspect of Darwinism for traits that make them beautiful and are at the same time maladaptive for survival. Sexual dimorphism, which are traits that differ between males and females of a species such as tails, colors, and songs. Dimorphic traits in males seem to violate evolutionary theory for they waste time and energy and reduce survival. Sexual selection that increases an individual's chance of getting a mate. There are two forms: direct competition, which is between males for access to females, such as the Irish elves, and female choosiness among possible mates, such as the widow's bird's longtail. Kinds of selection, which help with stronger weapons, large body size, and anything that helps them win physical contests. Male choice, which can be indirect, and winning males have the loudest voices, brightest colors, sexiest displays, and alluring pheromones. Winner is decided by females. Polygynous. Males mate with more than one female during the breeding season, such as the elephant seal. Post-mating competition, which prevents other males from fertilizing the female and sealing his paternity. For example, the rodents and the snakes contain substances that temporarily plugs the female's reproductive tract. And for the millipede, males raid the female to prevent other males to mate with their female. Offensive weapons, such as the penis scoop, which removes the sperm already inside of a mated female and replaces it with its own. This is regards to damselflies and the drosophilias. Mate choice, such as leaks, which are areas where males display all together, giving female an opportunity to compare.
There are different types of sexual systems. Under the umbrella of sexual reproduction, the monogamous system occurs when both the female and male give parental care. This system is favored if the males produce more offspring by caring for their young, rather than leaving their offspring to obtain more mates. Truly monogamous species have no sexual dimorphism. Socially monogamous systems occur when males and females select a mate and raise their offspring together. Those in each couple still seek outside mating partners, leading to sexual dimorphism. In a polyandrous system, one female mates with multiple males. Because it takes longer for a male to carry the fertilized eggs through gestation than it does for a female to produce a new batch of eggs, females compete with each other for males that are not pregnant. The females become much more decorated than the males, and the males invest more time in caring for the offspring. In asexual reproduction, parthenogenesis occurs when eggs develop without fertilization. This is basically when mothers make clones of themselves without the help of a male. In the end, sexual reproduction is much more advantageous than asexual reproduction because it allows for better adaptation through random gene shuffling and by removing deleterious alleles through a genetic scapegoat that has accumulated the deleterious alleles. In sexual reproduction, asymmetry in gamete sizes between the sexes leads to increased advantage as opposed to having them the same size. There is also differential investment between the sexes. Females are choosy and males mate with anything, even things that look like females. The law of battle leads to competition and sexual dimorphism.
Why choose? Wallace stated that females are less colorful because they need to be camouflaged from predators, whereas Darwin stated that male calls, colors, and ornaments evolved via female choice on account of aesthetics. So this has come to the conclusion that female preferences by themselves are adaptive. Females benefit directly by picking a male that will help her have more or healthier offspring in the act of childcare. They will benefit indirectly by choosing the male who has the most fit genes in the population. In the house finch of North America, females prefer brighter males. Brighter males equals more nurturing individual. Now we find that this increases frequency on three types of genes. Genes for a male indicator trait reflecting that he possesses the best genes. Genes that make a female prefer those indicator genes. And finally, good genes whose presence is reflected by the indicator. In the good genes model experiment conducted by Welch, great tree frog males use calls in order to attract males to reproduce. Eggs from a female were fertilized with two types of sperm. Sperm from loud-colored males survived better as tadpoles and grew larger and faster after metamorphosis. There was no direct benefit, but healthier offspring. In sensory bias models, evolution of social dimorphisms is driven by pre-existing biases in the female's nervous system. Biases are a byproduct of natural selection. Burleigh and Szymanski glued a single feather to the head of males to resemble crests. Males with a white feather crest had a more preference than other finches. It is believed that this happens because finches line up their nests with white feathers in order to hide them from predators.